Hey, so I'm in this emergency accommodation in Ballina. It's a place I've never been before except to fly through the airport to get to Byron Bay. And the local meeting is, well, it's fucking miles away. It would have taken me 6 hours to walk there, and I don't have any transportation. I'm low on funds. So um, there are 24-hour AA meetings, though. Um, 24-hour 12-step meetings of all kinds. So I just got on one then, just smashed one then. Get my head in the right place. Even if you're like I realized I was powerless over everything, right? Not just alcohol, but just like everything. Like when my dad died, there was nothing I could do about it. There's people are going to get taken away from you. You're going to suffer. Things are going to happen, and it's like the only control you have is well, what do you do next? And in my case, I pick myself up and I dust myself off and I figure out what I'm going to do next. I was a depressive drunk. I'd lie in bed because I'd feel so much shame and remorse over having relapsed. That I didn't think I could do anything for myself, but I could. I could roll out of bed and I could have a shower. Um, and even if you're lying in bed and you can't even manage to get yourself out of bed because you're that depressed, well, if you can get on your phone, there's a 24-hour AA meeting. Um, there's a 24-hour meeting that someone somewhere will be sharing wisdom. And this is one of the benefits that we have from having gone through COVID together at worldwide, is that we've all learned that we all need love, and that we can get isolated. And so, yeah, now we have a fellowship which is much more it's much more global. And the fact that I'm sober and I'm not doing the things that I used to do doesn't mean that I'm boring at all. I still do crazy things, and like I was on the bus on the way up today, and to get to the emergency accommodation, and like the bus driver was explaining to this woman who obviously always catches the bus, that same bus through the same route. He said, "Oh, look, tomorrow we're not going to be able to go through this street because there's roadworks on this street, and we're going to have to go another way." And she's like, "What?" And I yelled out, "What the fuck?" Um, just as a joke. And he's like, "What?" The bus driver. I said, "Oh, look, man, I'm sorry. I'm a smartass. I think it's a disability. Um, I haven't lost my sense of humor, and I never will, I don't think. Um, yeah, probably be the last thing to go. But you have a good day, and just remember about all of this is that even when you think you're totally powerless and there's no next move, there is a next move. There is something that you can do to take care of yourself or take care of somebody else around you. So that's worth remembering, because if you if you love yourself, then you cultivate a healing presence which helps other people. Um, that's part of my journey. And that 14 months of sobriety that I had, and the lessons that I learned, and the epiphanies that I had there, nobody can take that away from me. Even if I had a bust, you know, you could be 50 years sober in AA, and you could bust. And then so technically you're at day zero. And then a guy that's been in there like for 2 weeks, he's what, superior to you in his understanding of the of the disease, or of the learned patterns of behavior of the conditioning. Fuck no. No. Nobody can take away your sober time from you. So you're just building, each from one moment to the next, you're just building yourself into a better human. That's the lesson. And the only way to learn that lesson, unfortunately, is through suffering and through pain, through going through it and digging deep, and then learning that you're way more resilient than you thought. I hope that helps somebody, and I love you all.